Made it here, fellas. Well, what's up, guys? This is Daniel from Arms Family Homestead. Hey, check it out. Bear. Well, he's back there panting in the heat, but so today is I'm not gonna say today is a sad day, but today is one of those days when you live on a farm. It's just one of those days that you have to deal with. And actually, I kind of dealt with it about 2 weeks ago. But what I'm talking about is living on a farm, raising farm animals for meat. There's one day when you have to take them to the processor that's just kind of a downer day. And I know a lot of people have mixed feelings on this because I get terrible, hateful comments sometimes, and a lot of people don't understand it. So we don't live on an animal sanctuary. We do have the alpacas and the donkeys, and they're off grazing right now, and it's hot. We're about 95 degrees today, so I'm not going to get them up and stirred up and all that. But we have animals here that are for fun, but we also have farm animals. So our goats, we live on a large piece of property. We've had goats for a long time. We have them for multiple reasons, but they are technically a meat goat herd. So for the most part, they just go out and graze. They help keep the brush under control and all that stuff. But we process a few goats every year, usually just about 2 for our family. So I had 2 goats here. I'll take you back a couple weeks when we loaded them up and took them to the processor. But I had 2 goats that I raised that were actually a little over a year old, 2 big wethers. Now, most people process goats when they're about 50 pounds. And 50, 60 pounds is kind of the norm. You just don't get a lot of meat off of a 50-pound goat by the time you debone them, take the internal organs and the hide and the hair and all the head and everything. You're just not looking at very much meat. So I took 2 goats and kept them an extra year, which it really doesn't cost much to feed those goats because they graze most of the year and then they're on hay. So I don't have a lot of input into them. But my favorite thing to do with goats is to have them turned into like sausages, bratwurst and Polish sausage. And we've got a processor about an hour from us that's in a German community, and they make the best sausage. So I raised these goats an extra year and got them up really big, and because I'm not trying to go out and get a bunch of fresh cuts like roasts or things that would be more like beef. Now we do have beef. We have already raised our own beef, and we've got Whopper right now, our steer that's going to go to the processor at the end of this month. We'll have all those cuts. There's a lot of steaks and roasts and a lot of hamburger meat and things made from him. So the goats I kind of reserve for something else. Right, well, came out last night and separated these 2 goats out and didn't chain the gate shut. So they shouldn't be hard to get back in here though. They're pretty calm. Dolly, I need you to separate there. Come on, boys. Oh, look at there, what's wrong? Let's get a little feed. Bear, did you open the gate for these goats? Huh? I thought I was being clever and had them locked in right here, but the latch on this gate, it works great, but obviously they were able to push their head, Should have hooked the chain up. That would have made sense, Bear. We'll get them though. We'll get them. Come on, fellas. Got something for you. What's up, Lucy? What's up, Lucy? All right, goats. In the gate. Well, we got one. Well, he slipped up, tricked him with the bucket of feed. Everybody else is pretty wise. They're like, hey, something's going on. You got a catch stick up there for a reason. This guy, his belly got him, so We'll get him loaded in the trailer with the other one. I'm not gonna film it, but you are way past due, bro. Way past due. Do you know that? Alrighty. 2 little boys. I'm going on a ride. Somebody's bison might have bent my door latch just a little bit. Now, I wouldn't typically hook onto this big trailer just to haul 2 goats, but considering that Big Daddy here, he's probably over 150, 170 pounds, I didn't feel comfortable putting him in a cage in the back of my truck and trying to wrestle him in and out. I actually had some issues with goats getting away. One got away going to the processor one time. The processor was unloading them out of a cage in the back of my truck, and one went shoo, and jumped right over the top of us. We're gonna go with the trailer so we can back right up to the chute. So let's head to the processor. Made it here, fellas.
65.
So Houston and I just got back from the processor, and we were a little shocked at how much meat we got back.
Yeah.
From 2 goats.
Yes. They were huge goats, not normal.
Yeah. Let's go take a look. So these weren't normal butcher sized goats. They were quite a bit bigger. We got a lot of meat
Don't
in here.
judge us. We got a lot more than we thought we would get.
We got a lot of meat. So I'm gonna get this unloaded, take it to the garage, and start packing it all in the freezer. And I'll explain to you why I had everything done the way I did. And a lot of this, like I said earlier, is in those sausage and sausage links and stuff. So let's get it all unpacked and put in the freezer so it doesn't spoil on us.
Come on. Let's go. Let's go up there. Last box. Wait, is it?
Man, that's a lot of sausages. All right, so you may be asking yourself, why in the world did you get so many sausage links? Well, we love them. We really love those goat sausages. So let me go over the breakdown real quick. I'm not gonna try to go too much detail, but so we took 2 goats in. As you saw, they were large, like 160 pounds, 125-ish. So we had 154 pounds of actual goat meat to be processed, and they charge $1.09 a pound for processing fee, plus, you know, like kill fees and disposals and all that. But we had, so when they make these, they put, I got way more than what I intended. I was thinking it was like 70% goat, 30% pork. I thought that's what they told me. No, it was 50-50. And Bear, just in case you were wondering, if you add 50%, oh golly, Bear. Look, Bear, you're on my shirt and you're next to me. So if you add 50% and 50%, that equals a lot of meat. So we had to get a lot of sausage. We bought a lot of sausage is what I'm saying, or a lot of pork. So they provide that. I didn't have to take the hog in or anything like that. So we ended up with a lot more meat than what I honestly expected. So with 154 pounds of meat on the goats, you know, we ended up with a lot more sausage. So we got 48 pounds of what they call a breakfast link, which it's not like what a traditional breakfast sausage. It's just like a mild smoked sausage link. And then 48 pounds of jalapeno cheddar sausage links. 50 pounds of their signature Oktoberfest German sausage. It is oh so delicious. Even little Gemma here would agree to that one, I can promise you. And then I want to try something different. They've got several different kinds of sausages. So we got 10 pounds of bacon cheddar brats. Never had those before, but I'm excited to try them. and then 10 pounds of chili cheese links. It's like a chili cheese dog, all in one. So we got way too much. Honestly, we ended up with a lot more sausage than what I planned on and intended for, but that's okay, because anytime I have an animal processed, well, not anytime, typically what I do when I have an animal processed is I kind of split it between our extended family. So like when we had Big Mac processed, our last steer, we kept half, and then I split the other, gave a quarter to my mother and father-in-law and a quarter to Dusty and Marissa, which is my wife's brother and his wife. So we'll split this up, and then because we're a close family and we're always at each other's houses, so we can spread it out and we don't have to take meat to one house to the other. But anyways, yeah, a lot more sausage than what I expected. The only thing that I didn't have put into sausage was the back straps. I had them put the back straps in big chops. What I told them I wanted was like a boneless butterfly. Now I haven't opened the package yet, but they sure feel like a bone-in pork chop is what they feel like and look like through the paper wrapper. So we'll see, but they're really good. I've always had my back straps taken out just like we do in a deer and have those cut up, and then we'll cook those like pork chops or lamb chops or whatever it is. But yeah, it's hot. I'm sweating like crazy. The Oklahoma heat and humidity has gone insane the last week or so. But we got all of our meat back from the freezer. Now we're gonna have to make room for Whopper. Unfortunately, his processing date's coming up in about a week or two, and then he'll hang. We hang our beef for 2 weeks, for 14 days before they actually cut it up. So we got a few weeks to make some room in freezers and stuff, but we got a big family and we spread it across several houses, so it all works out. But everybody keeps asking about this guy, Bear. Well, we put him on a t-shirt and Bear is still here. Bear has not gone anywhere. There's nothing wrong with Bear. He's typically just off with the goats, but during the heat of the day like this, he likes to come up and lay on the cool concrete because the goats aren't grazing either. But anyway, so I know there's not a lot of content in this video, but I thought you guys might find it interesting because people always want to know what we do with our goats. Why do we have so many goats? Well, we don't have so many right now. We're kind of down. Our goat numbers are down, but we have a meat goat herd that we process for the freezer for our family. So anyways, guys, that's all I've got for today. I'm gonna go in the house and cool off because I'm sweating like a crazy person, and the Oklahoma heat and humidity is a real deal. So guys, that's all I've got for today. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed it. Y'all have a great day, and as always, we'll see you on the next video. Until right, Bear.
She's a big turtle, I think.
In the road?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go see.
Might be a snapping turtle. Yeah, it is. Yep, sure is. It's a snapping turtle. Ooh. Oh my God. Knew it. I don't want to get close to that thing.
Why not?
You seen how they bite?
You think it'll get you?
It might. Go behind it.
You just got to pick it up just like you did
It's like a
those radiator sliders. Boy, he ain't happy, is he?
Might have been trying to lay eggs down here somewhere.
Look at him. He's like, you ain't grabbing my tail, buddy. Well, let's say we at least get him out of the road. Boy, he don't like being picked up, does he? Look at the neck on that dude. Goodness. Here, get out of the road. There's a car coming. Well, buddy, have a good one. Stay out of the road. Somebody will smash you. Can't believe you wouldn't even pick him up and get him out of the road, Houston.
I've never seen a snapping turtle in person. I never have.
Just in the water, huh?
Yeah.